Hey everyone, I'm Ryan. You're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and in this video, I've got a pedal in from Ant called the YellowJacket. And this is going to be a familiar concept to longtime viewers of the channel. It is a double-sided DoD distortion plus type concept. At least that's what it started out as. Who knows, maybe he's modified each side to be unique in its own way. Let's check it out. We've got some case candy in here, buttons, some picks. Oh, that's a cute little button. Stickers. Wow, he really went all out. Fun heavyweight canvas bag here. I've been joking with Josh Scott that he needs to do a video on the history of pedal bags. And this one can go in there. I haven't seen this material for a pedal bag yet. A heavy canvas, and then you get an extra silk wrap in there. Fancy pants. There we go. That's attractive looking. Heavyweight case too. Some kind of rolled steel enclosure. Yeah, that's a beefy feeling pedal. So let's get it plugged in and up and running. All tuned up and ready to go. I'm going to use my Fender Player Plus Strat into the Two Princeton's rig. Sometimes imagine that you guys are getting up out of your seats, like slow clapping, a single tear rolling down your cheeks. Some of you are shouting, "Yeah! Two Princetons! We love you, Two Princetons!" I know you guys love the Two Princetons jingle. Is that how you feel about it? Are you that excited? So anyways, let's get started. I've got everything on noon. I did look up some information on this on the website. The gold side is germanium clipping and the black side is silicone. Here is my clean signal once again. Here is the neck pickup. And here is the bridge pickup. Let's start with the bridge pickup and see what this sounds like. I'm starting with the silicone side, obviously. It sounds like it needs to be turned up. Now, if you know me and you know this channel, you know that I am a longtime lover of the DoD 250 circuit. And I have a Distortion Plus as well, which is a very similar circuit with a different kind of voicing, a different kind of thing going on from a few component changes. My initial impression here is that this has been modified decently far away from a stock 250. Maybe it's a lot closer to a Distortion Plus. But it sounds like there's quite a bit of its own EQ character there. Detecting this like kind of vocal vowel mid-hump going on. Where typically I think of a 250 style circuit being extremely like EQ voicing transparent. Like it doesn't do a lot in that territory. Like it adds gain, it adds drive. It can add warmth, like low end warmth, especially on the low gain settings. But I don't associate a mid hump with a 250. So I suspect that the circuit has been adjusted quite a bit to be its own unique thing, which is fun. I'm excited to explore this. Let's do a quick comparison to the 250 circuit I have on my board down here, my 50/50 pedal. I have it dialed in double noon. Yeah. It's got a warmth to it, but it doesn't have that mid push. It's a lot more, I mean, I hate to use, you know, this old trope. It's a lot more transparent in the voicing of it, in the EQ voicing. I mean, this sounds great. That sounds awesome. I bet that extra mid push in there really fits into a mix nicely. Let's check out the range of the gain control. Something I love about a 250 style circuit is that the gain control is actually a tone control as well. Things get darker as you turn down the gain and a lot brighter as you turn them up, leading to an extremely bright and gritty distortion with that all the way up. We'll see if this circuit stays true to that. It's getting noticeably darker as it cleans up. There's the hump right there. There's about as clean as it gets. And then introducing that drive and that big mid hump. Yeah, it's starting to get brighter. Quite a bit. There you go. There's pure distortion. I slopped that one up. Now, what's fun with a double-sided 250 concept like this, or Distortion Plus, whatever it's most closely based on, is because you get that EQ control with the gain, it actually gives you quite a bit of territory to work with when you're stacking these. You can stack bright, high gain into warm, low gain, and vice versa. We'll get into that in a minute, but let's check out this germanium side. Oh, the LED's a different color. Red over there and yellow over there. That's nice. Again, needs more volume. little bit extra volume. I've noticed that when pedals have a silicon to germanium switch, that the germanium side usually is a bit quieter. There's something about that clipping that pulls out volume as well compared to the silicon. Sounds a little darker, a little bit fizzier to me than the silicone side. Yeah, like the silicone has that bright bite to it, you know, a very like sharp bite. It stings. That side stings, and that side, I don't know. I'm trying to make a YellowJacket pun, and I'm failing hard right now. It is a slight gain character difference and a slight EQ difference, I think. Yeah, this one's pushed more towards a low mid, and it's not quite as pushed as far as mids go, and it's got a little bit more of a warmth on the bottom end. This still has plenty of bottom end, but it's more of a boom than a general warmth. The adjectives that guitar YouTubers find. Oh my gosh, we gotta say something, right? We gotta keep talking. The point is, there is a noticeable difference. What am I even doing right now? All right, let's get into it. Let's get into the stacking. I'm going to start from a more conservative setting. Double noon. Oh, that sounds great. You can really hear how using this side with the gain low can warm up this side dramatically. Let's try it in reverse. Do a low gain warm setting on that side and start with a mid gain setting on here. That's interesting. I usually run, my 50-50 pedal opposite of this, where I'm using a low gain setting on the last gain side and a high gain setting on the other side. And the difference that I'm hearing right now is with low gain on this, you're filtering the whole signal, you're fattening up the whole signal, you're warming it up a bit. But with the low gain over here and the higher gain over here, you're adding this like punch, this low punch at the bottom end of the signal. It's more of a mid-scooped EQ sort of thing, which makes sense because you're getting all the highs unfiltered off of this side and you're pushing in lows with this. So you're getting that punch of lows and you're getting the highs at the same time, where on the reverse setting, you're getting the whole thing filtered, the highs pulled back, and just an overall kind of warmth to it. It's an interesting thing to play around with. I really think that this like double overdrive, the same overdrive twice sort of concept is super duper smart, especially with a 250. I mean, obviously, yeah, I've got it right here. I've got my 50-50 pedal right here, which is, similar to this. Similar concept. We've seen this done a couple times now, and I'm excited every time. I think builders should all be doing this. I wish every builder, I'm giving you permission right now, I wish every builder did their own take on a two-sided 250, because it's a really fun concept. And a useful concept. Such a practical concept for a drive pedal. I mean, you've also got an extra gain stage here if you consider the volume on this side a gain stage. So you're stacking full volume, full gain into another drive with the gain all the way up and the volume limiting it. Sounds a bit different on the neck pickup. it does this vocal, vowel, almost cocked wah sort of thing. It's really interesting. I bet that fits into a mix in a really fun way. Yeah, it's just such a fun concept. And I hope that we see a lot more of it from builders over the years. But you look at this, it's a double drive. It's slightly different flavors of the same drive twice. And it gives you a lot of really fun options live. And I know this from experience already from the 50/50, obviously. But what I tend to do with something like this is I leave one side on all the time. And then you have a second option to boost into it with another drive. And then if you have it dialed in just right, then you've got a third option right there. So it's like 3 drives in one across 2 foot switches. And they're all variations of the same thing. They interplay with each other and mix in really great ways. And just, it's a really balanced and smart kind of concept. Like I said earlier, extremely practical, extremely usable. Let's run a baritone through it. I'm using the Squier baritone, which is a fantastic baritone to get. I can't recommend it enough. I'll have a link for this down below, as well as everything else. All right, here we go. Might as well go for it. You can really hear the difference between the two sides with the baritone. Besides the volume change, there is a definite like gain character change and EQ shift between those two sides. That's interesting. What do you guys think? I think it sounds great. I think it's bringing something new to the table with that very unique, not very unique, but unique to a 250 kind of EQ voicing and filtering that's going on. It's got a mid hump, which you don't usually find in 250 style circuits, and that's very useful. So if you love a 250, but you've been missing a mid hump that you get from like a Tube Screamer or something like that, this might be a really good pedal for you. And I mean, the double-sided nature of it is undeniably useful. It's just smart design, guys. Like lots and lots of drive pedals should be this way. Two of the same drive, put side to side in the same pedal with maybe slight variances in between each side. It opens up a lot of creative and practical possibilities. So yeah, great job, Gear Ant. I like it. I really do. I mean, you know, this case is really beefy and cool too with that folded steel thing going on. Apparently there's supposed to be trim pots inside as well to adjust the volume. So, you know, if you're not getting enough volume with the germanium side, or you want to balance it, or you want to cut the volume on one side or something like that, apparently there are trim pots inside. I'm not going to crack this open to check it out in this video, but that is something to be aware of. But anyways, huge thanks to Gear Ant for sending this out to me. Builders in the past have gotten a little bit nervous when they come out with a double-sided DoD 250 style thing because of the 50-50. I did one as well with Pelican Noiseworks. And I just want to say to all the other builders out there, I like this. I like this concept. I like this concept. I want to see more of it. Don't be shy. If you make one, send it to me. I want to check it out. I've done it before. I'll do it again. I think it's smart design. I think, you know, obviously I think that there's a lot of practical merit to it. I keep saying that. I'm a, you know, broken record at this point. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude, nasty comments. Support us on Patreon. Buy a shirt if you're naked. Click all the links. Go check this out. If it sounded good to you, buy it. Right? All right. Bye, everyone. Stay grounded.